Hey Aries, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I'm here with your October 2016 monthly journal Tarotscope. This is going to be a general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos, purchasing readings, and following me on Instagram and commenting on these videos. I truly, truly appreciate you. I'm going to keep the same spread and I'm using the same type of cards. I'm going to use the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards for the general energy and the Miss Cleo's Tarot Power deck for the remainder of the cards in the spread. And I will continue to use the 10 card Celtic, well, it may be more than 10, but the Celtic cross spread. Excuse me. Welcome new subscribers. Welcome new visitors. Welcome all my old subscribers. Welcome everybody. All right. Let's see what we have. And I have my Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards down here. Let me feel like which one is going to be for my air. This one. Aries. All right. Hold on, guys. Let me put this back up. See what we have coming. There we go. Aries. Now, Aries. You had, I'm going to keep them too because for some reason they fell out like that. So I'm going to keep them like that. You have like, I don't know, 8 cards. Some heavy stuff going on, Aries. What's up with y'all? I have a pain in my heart right now. I feel like in my heart chakra. It's like a pressure. And I didn't have that. I just finished doing Capricorn and I didn't have that just now. So what's going on in your heart, baby? Some of you may be having chest pain. Some of you may be having heartburn. Some of you are having some type of heartache. This is your cards right here. There's something going on here. I feel like for some of you, your heart chakra may be opening, which can mimic those issues. Okay. I do want to say to you, if you feel like you're having some cardiac issues, you need to make an appointment with your doctor and make a follow-up and have that addressed. Okay. That's not something to play with. Well, I'm going to use those. Okay. And outcome. First things first, let's look at these cards. 9 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Coins in reverse. 4 of Swords. 10 of Cups. Ace of Wands in reverse. 5 of Wands. Strength in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. And I'm going to tell you the song that I heard, y'all. Y'all remember this song? There was a lady by the name of Deborah Cox that was very popular back in the late 1990s, early 2000s. And there was a song that she sang. It was called like, Where Do We Go From Here? Why is my heart filled with so much fear? I feel like for some of you, again, when your heart chakra starts to open and you're releasing, so as it's opening, you're releasing pain, you're releasing hurt, you're releasing resentment, you're releasing all of these things, you're releasing some type of fear. It can mimic physical conditions, or you feel it physically, even though this is something energetic for you. I feel like for some of you, you're trying to move on from a situation, and it's very difficult for you to move forward. It's I feel like for some of you, you're trying to hold in the tears, and it's actually counterproductive for you because it's making you hurt worse. Be careful about for some of you. And you guys know me by now. And for those who don't, I am a very open reader. I'm also a nurse. So I'm just telling you what I feel. I feel like for some of you, you may have gastric issues. Meaning you may have, like I said, heartburn, but I also feel like delayed gastric emptying. So what I mean, some of you may have some, maybe feeling full after eating a couple of bites. Some of you may have issues with constipation this month. I feel like you're like there's like a hold going on, and it's resisting. And so it feels like something in your body is shutting down in response to fear. Or you know how like when some people get scared, they clamp down instead of they freeze instead of running. I feel like that's what some of you, that's what it's going to feel like on the inside. Something is freezing or is slowing down in motion in response to fear and anxiety, stress, feeling powerless, feeling as if you are alone in a situation, or feeling as if you have no help, or feeling that, yeah, feeling like you're powerless in something or you don't have aid. Okay, that's interesting. Let's move forward. Very center of the reading, you have gossip being crossed by the Nine of Cups. What's coming in the foundation, the High Priestess. Oh, this is some type of betrayal, y'all. Somebody be talking shit about y'all, and it's hurting you down to your core. And you know what? Here's the thing. I feel like you knew this, but you were trying to not see it. But it's here for you to see now. You have to address it. I feel like what people are saying, or what this person is saying about you, you may have to confront them, but I feel like what they're saying is, I'm not gonna say not necessarily true, but I feel like there's some bias. There's a biased opinion, or it's not all the way true. You know, it's something from their opinion. And there is some truth to it, but it's not completely true. I feel like for you, and I know I haven't turned over the rest of the cards, I feel like the challenge for you this month is for you to press on, to continue pressing on. And whatever situation this is, this could be a work situation for some of you. I feel like this could also be a relationship. Like if you broke up with somebody and this person is going around spreading, just saying all type of crazy stuff about you because they're bitter because y'all have broken up. I feel like it's really affecting you. It doesn't matter who it is. I feel like it's coming from a person that you wouldn't expect that it would come from. And that's part of the reason why it hurts so bad. I feel like for some of you, you may be having heart palpitations, difficulty breathing. I feel like for some of you, this could be happening during this month, or it could have happened and you're still feeling the effects of it. What happened in the past? Oh yeah, Ten of Coins in reverse. What's going on in your present mind? The Ace of Cups in reverse. What's coming up in the middle of the month? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Tower card. Yeah, this is some heavy stuff. Where you are right now, you're in the self position is the Seven of Wands in reverse. You're putting up your guards again. How people are looking at you. All eyes are on you right now with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like people are watching to see what your reaction is going to be. Are you just going to sit there? Or are you going to get up? Are you going to spit back? Are you going to clap back on this person? Outcome, the Death in reverse. Okay, so again, this is like what I said. I feel like for some of you, this is a bad situation, y'all. And it's bad because I feel like, this is whoever this person is. I feel like this person was somebody who you thought you were really cool with. To be straight up with you. Again, it could be a coworker, could be a friend, could be family, could be an ex-lover, could be a lover of somebody who you're still dealing with at this point. But I feel like the word has got back to you, and it tore you apart. I don't know what they said, but it hurts. Okay, maybe some truth to it. And I feel like for some of you, you knew that they were doing it, but you didn't have proof, but now you have proof. And so this is like the last straw, and so it's time for you to move forward. Okay? But it hurts. Okay? And with the Nine of Cups as the challenge is, the challenge is for you to walk with your head high and get control of your emotions. Yeah, like to get control of your emotions and try to make sense of what has happened to you. I feel like for a lot of you, you are this lady in the middle with the gossip card. You're her. You're her. You just kind of do your own thing. You've been kind of lively. You just you march to your own beat of your drum. And then but you have these people who are around you who just look at you like, who does she think she is? You know, why does she act that way? Why does he act this way? They gossip about you because I feel like for some of it's just plain jealousy. I feel like it's about money as well. I feel like this could be about some money owed to someone. Maybe someone owed money to you and they have done you wrong, but yet and still it's out of their guilt. They want to start spreading gossip about you or maybe twisting the words. Like I said, for some of it it could be true, but some of it is not true. I feel like it's in how it's worded. It really has it's how it's presented to other people. I don't really feel like it's the fact that it was said, but it was what was said or how it was presented is what really got you hurt your feelings because it was presented in a wrong way. It made you like the bad person. It wasn't that at all. The person you're dealing with, I just want to let you know, is a narcissist. Um, yeah, this could be family. I do feel like that very, very, very much could be family, husband, wife, cousin, whoever. Could be over money. Could be over inheritances. It could be about a job. Again, it could really go over everything, any area of your life. Somebody, it would have to be someone that you definitely feel some type of connection to, because I feel like, if anybody else, people talk about people all the time and you understand that, Aries, but I feel like whoever this person is, or could be persons, because I have two people in this card, that you just did not expect that to come from them. Okay. And I feel like you're struggling trying to accept the truth, and you're struggling trying to accept to be in your feelings. You're trying to act like you don't care, but you do care and you're hurt. Okay. um Coming up in the middle of the month, though, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card in reverse. Well, I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Tower card upright. Some of you just can't take it anymore. Some of you are going to be leaving a situation. You may be kicking another person out, especially if this is a family member. That maybe I feel like for some of you, you've taken somebody in and they've been gossiping about you behind your back. You may kick them out. I feel like some of you may quit your job. Some of you may actually get fired. Um, this also just could be somebody, I feel like, too. There may be some type of argument going on with these because this is two strong energy cards. And it may not turn out very well. I feel like there are going to be some hurtful words to be said. And it's like you're really realizing, honestly, who are your true friends, who are really on your team. Because the people who you thought were on your team are not there. Okay? Yeah. Nine of wands. You're putting your guard up, and you're gonna keep your guard up for a while. You're keeping your boundaries up, Aries, because right now you're in a very distrustful place. This makes you be suspicious of everybody at this point in time because, like I said, this is not, even if this was a person who you were romantically involved with and y'all are not involved anymore and now they're out saying these things about you, you would have never expected for them to behave in the way that they're doing now. So it's like you just shut everything down. You shut everything down because you need to make sense of this. Another card. Yeah, Four of Cups. Four of Cups. There's a need for solitude right here for you to focus on what you're trying to do. What is the task at hand? Where do you need to go? How do you deal with this emotionally? And I feel like for some of you, the best way for you to deal with it emotionally is to take a step back and take yourself out of it and try to make sense to it. Put a wall around yourself and close yourself off. Because I'm telling you, like whatever this is, you have people watching, waiting to see. This is the Two of Cups in reverse. People are waiting to see how you're going to react. And I feel like for a lot of you, a good bit of you, you're going to take the high road because this is you, the Queen of Staffs. You're going to take the high road like, you know what? I do not entertain with mere peasants. Okay? And I do want to let you know that you are protected. And I feel like for some of you, you know that. I feel like for some of you, you knew if it was a romantic partner, you may not have known that they would respond in this way. Family, friends, co-worker, something. I feel like those people, you kind of knew that they probably would react in this way. But regardless, you're not letting on. I do think though, you keeping a lot of that emotion to yourself is going to you're going to have some this built up energy. You're going to be feeling it physically within your heart chakra this month, because you are hurt. Okay, you are hurt, babies. That is no lie, but I feel like you realize it now. You can make sense of it. A lot of things have been confirmed for you, and you're going to be able to move forward. Your hopes, wishes, your expectations, again, emotionally moving forward with the Eight of Cups. I do. This is a moving card. For some of you, this is going to be the last straw and you're going to be out of there in whatever arena that applies to you. Your outcome with the Death card in reverse. I feel like this person's going to be trying to come back and make amends with you. King of Coins in reverse. Let me get another card. The World card. Yeah, I feel like they may be trying to come back, but I don't feel like this is over. This is done. It was done with the Wheel of Fortune. It was in the Tower card. It was done then. Be careful about, like I said, arguments, physical altercations this month. Be careful about your temper because I feel like you really could fly off the handle or somebody else could fly off the handle with you. Words could be definitely miscommunicated in the midst of trying to discuss something. I feel like for some of you, you're not even going to want to entertain trying to come up with a resolution or come to a resolution with this person. You may not even be trying to confront them about it because you already know that you will just straight box their ass in their eye. Straight up, for real. Like you are this heated about this person, even though you knew, but you just can't believe like they had the fucking audacity. Excuse my language, but they had the fucking audacity. And here I am cussing again. That they're talking about you the way that you did, the way that they did about you, and you just been trying to be a friend to this person. You just been trying to love this person. Okay, but hey, you by the end of the month, you reach the World card. So this is about a karmic situation. I feel like this person was not good for you in the first place. That doesn't make the hurt any less, but I feel like now you understand there was an inkling that you just used to have about this person or people, whoever you were around, and you never could, it was a feeling of uneasiness and you never could really understand why you had it, but now you're going to be getting it. And so you're going to get that resolve. Okay. And this person, I'm going to just tell you, this person may be maybe a male or female, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. This person's very selfish. Like I said, they're a narcissist. They only think about themselves. But I'm telling you, you're shutting the shit down this month. You don't have time for it. You're not dealing with it. The lesson is over. The World card is the last major arcana. It's a major event in your life. I'm telling you, when you shut this person down, there's something about shutting a whole chapter in your life down. You're shutting everything down. Because you're realizing it was built on faulty ground in the first place and you can't deal with this person or people or organization ever again. Okay? Because these people ain't right. So, and that's not what you're about. This is you riding out on your horse, or she's sitting down, but that is how I feel. Like you just sitting down, you chilling. Like I'm not about to be dealing with this. I'm a queen, I'm a king, and I'm going to be treated as such. This person disrespected you on all levels and you ain't feeling it. So have a great look, I said November, y'all. Have a great October, y'all. Wow, this is some intense stuff, and this is not going to apply to everybody. But for those who do, remember to take the high road because I feel like this person is trying to bring you out of your element to start something with you. All right. Have a great month. Move forward to the next chapter of your life. Let the lesson be a lesson. Let it be closed. And love yourself. I love you. Bye.